Welcome back to another episode of Chris Goes Exploring. In this episode, we continue our epic road trip around Western Australia, heading south of Perth all the way around to Esperance. Down here, things are a whole lot greener, and you can find some of the best beaches that Australia has to offer, with crystal clear water and sand that's so white it literally hurts your eyes to look at. This state has a population so incredibly low that the nature is all yours, and we really got stuck in. So welcome to the south of Western Australia. Heading down through Perth, we were in and out in a flash. The whole point of this road trip is to see as many of the beautiful places around Australia as we can, whilst our visa is being finalised. Going off a recommendation from a friend in England, we visited Conspicuous Cliff. She spoke extremely highly of this place and we were very eager to check it out. There's a viewpoint up there, so I think we'll try and get up there in a bit. Are you coming? No? Okay. Do your squeaks.
This is a squeaky beach.
We've seen squeaky beaches in Wilson's Prom, which is on the south coast, but on the east. We're thousands of kilometres away from that. But again, it's the south coast and squeaky sand, so must be a thing on the south coast. So much green, although the flies are back again. They're bigger, they're less annoying, but there's just as many. So, god damn it, I thought we'd got rid of these flies. WA is completely plagued with them. Completely plagued. Ah, such a shame. Conspicuous Cliff was indeed a stunner, but we jumped back in the car and we continued our journey heading east along the south coast. Where are we?
We're at Elephant Rocks.
Elephant Rocks is named that for one reason and one reason only, and that's because these rocks right here look like elephants. Gonna give my new stand-up paddleboard a go. This is only the second time I've used a stand-up paddleboard, and they're a right good laugh. So something you might not know is that in Australia, kangaroos outnumber people by approximately 2 to 1. There's a whole load of these things, and they're amazing. Around 1 hour north drive of Albany, there's a place called Stirling Range National Park. This mountain range is extremely unusual because Western Australia generally is a complete flat pancake, and these mountains just rise out of nothingness. There's loads of amazing hikes here. This one was called Castle Rock. It's a pretty short walk really, quite steep, really good little scramble at the end and some stairs that you need to climb up. But it doesn't take long. Be up and back down again within an hour and a half. And the view at the top, well, you wait until you see that in a second. The last bit is by far the most fun, climbing up through that metal staircase up to the top of this mountain. So much better than I thought.
Do you know what? I'm actually really glad we bought a rooftop tent, because if not for the rooftop tent I wouldn't have made it up here.
You've become a ladder professional. There's another skywalk there. Look.
I think that's the second one, you know, when it split and it said like 50 metres walk or 65 metres scramble.
Yeah.
I think this is obviously the scrambly bit.
Scramble, yeah.
And this is the easy walk one for the ones that can't make it up here.
To be fair though, this was pretty easy. If you're not scared of heights and if you can do ladders. Wow, no, you're not really. No. Because if you were, you'd probably be shitting your pants right now. Even just what we're stood on, look. I think I trust the Australian build quality though. Definitely. Dance monkey. Highly recommend that one. What was it called again?
Castle Rock?
Castle Rock. Following the coastline as closely as we could from Albany all the way around to Esperance, we dotted in and out of all of the national parks that we could, and eventually we ended up at Esperance, which is somewhere where for the longest time, for years, I've been looking at pictures on Instagram and Facebook just because this place looked so incredible. I just had to see it for myself. Have you got the zoomies? Esperance itself is a small town right on the coastline, absolutely beautiful. But what really makes it special is the colour of the sea, that amazing shade of blue, and the perfect white sand beaches. Now the southern coastline of Australia has a whole lot of sharks. It's famous for it. And we have these shark warning systems. So a lot of the sharks are tagged, and if those tags are detected within a certain distance of the coast, the alarm will sound and people can get out of the water. It kind of puts me off living here, but other than that, what a place. Just parked up at Lucky Bay in Cape Le Grand near to Esperance. Unfortunately though, it's pretty cold today and super windy as always in Western Australia. But we're only here for one day, so we're gonna try and do as many places in this area as we can in one day. Cape Le Grand is a national park right beside Esperance, well about an hour away, but on Western Australian timescales that's pretty close. Right. How much? Well, this is a first, isn't it? That don't even look real.
You want to hear a song? A German song?
Yeah.
Wir sind die Coolsten, wenn wir cruisen, wenn wir durch die City düsen. I don't know more.
What the hell does that? So we're on Lucky Bay Beach, and it is the whitest sand I've ever seen. Look at this. It's the same colour as Nigel the car. The water is crazy blue because of the white sand. It squeaks when you walk on it, and also the sand is so hard that like driving on it is so easy. You're supposed to let your tyre pressures down, up and bar like we normally do. I didn't even bother. I really don't think I need to. Look, my tyre tracks are barely even sunk. It's like driving on tarmac. So good. So good, so windy. So this next beach, this is special. This is called Wharton Beach, and it's absolutely famous as one of, if not the most beautiful beach in all of Australia. And I've been eyeing it up for a long time, and I was so excited to finally get there and see it for myself. And it didn't disappoint, not one bit. What an absolute stunner. Yeah, it's unreal, to be honest, it's totally unreal. We've never been to a beach like this before. What the hell? And there's like 5 other people on it. Woo! Cold. So currently I'm driving along Wharton Beach, which is one of Australia's top beaches, unofficially, or maybe officially, I don't know. It's one of the best ones I've seen. The sand is really hard, it's broken down quartz crystals, so easy to drive on. Wouldn't do it on a two-wheel drive, but you probably could, but don't risk it. Unreal, and we're the only ones here. Look. How are we the only ones driving on this beach right now? Unreal. So we haven't told you yet, but as of yesterday, when Lisa and I were in Esperance, the actual town, we got granted permanent residency here finally. So now we are officially permanent residents. Oh yes, this whole time we've been fingers crossed hoping that this would be processed in a reasonably quick time, and here it is, it's finally here, we've done it. Is there a better spot to be granted permanent residency? Probably not. Esperance is awesome. Esperance town feels like clean and safe and nice, really good beaches, and then you leave Esperance town, you come to Cape de Grande, where we are now, and well, you're like the only one here, and it's stunningly beautiful. But windy, but it is WA, so what do you expect? Lisa and I are on a walk that the guy at the campsite recommended. He said that there's some cool shells. Lisa loves cool shells. What else did he say? There was a reef, and he ticked it 3 times, which can only be a good thing, right? So yeah, we're heading there now, see what there is. We had to drive down some gravelly tracks and whatnot, leave the truck up there, and we're going on foot across these rocks. And I think we're heading over this area here somewhere. Honestly, it feels like Western Australia is just pure, untouched nature. Like, I've never seen anything like this. No matter where you go, there's no one else there. It's just the two of you, and very occasionally. So it's straight in front of me now. I don't know if you can even see them. Up here, there's a 4x4 with 2 people on the beach. It's rare that you see anyone else. It's kind of amazing. If you have a 4x4, you can see so much more of it, by the way. This is the first proper hike that we've actually done in this month so far on this road trip. Because when we started, we were in Perth. You don't really hike around a city. And then we're in Exmouth. Well, then going to Exmouth, which is bush, just flies and bush, snakes. And then in Exmouth, it was 47 degrees. Like, it was too hot. You wouldn't go for a hike, no way. And now we've got like nice 20 degrees. If you like beautiful coastlines and you like to have it all to yourself, you need to get to southern Western Australia. It's absolutely mind-blowing down here. We've decided to keep this road trip going and to continue east. Okay, so we're heading from Esperance to Adelaide, which is a massive crossing, really far. This morning we woke up here, Cape de Grande National Park, drove into Esperance, got fuel, got water. We got 50 litres of water, full tank of fuel, 2 jerry cans. And then we drove up here, and we're here now. And now, for the first time, we're going to start heading east. So the plan is to drive east, across the Nullarbor, all the way to here. Probably not today. This is the South Australia, Western Australia border. To get to here from Esperance, where we got fuel this morning, that's 10 hours. So probably won't do that in one day. And then from here to Adelaide on the other side is a bit further than that again, so 10, 11 hours. Big old crossing. So with 4 days of solid driving ahead of us, off we go.
In for a treat.
Get the snacks.